This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Man not allowed on flight due to damage to the passport dies after missing blood transfusion. A British man died at hospital in Jamaica after he was denied boarding on a return flight to the UK for a blood transfusion because of a badly damaged passport. The deceased is a 41-year-old Charles Carl Powell. Powell, who had sickle cell anemia, was in Jamaica visiting his girlfriend but had to return to the UK to undergo his treatment for the disorder, that of a regular blood transfusion at the King's College Hospital. However, when he tried to leave on his March 9th flight from the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, Powell was denied access by British Airways, reportedly because his passport was in poor shape for validation for international travel. The South East London resident reportedly also had his UK driving license on him, which reportedly matched his damaged passport picture but was still not allowed to board his flight. According to a Metro News UK report, Powell then applied for emergency travel documents at the British consulate. However, he took ill during that period. He reportedly developed a severe jaundice, a visible symptom of his sickle cell anemia, and complained of stomach aches. His girlfriend then took him to the hospital, where he died on March 12, despite doctors trying to resuscitate him, the Metro News UK report said, adding that his death was then classified as sudden. The family is awaiting a post-mortem. Meanwhile, British Airways offered its condolences to the family, but stood by its decision to deny him access to the flight. We're saddened to hear that one of our customers has passed away, and our thoughts are with his family and friends at this difficult time, a release from the airline stated. Airlines are required by law to ensure that all documents presented for travel are valid. While our airport team did what they could to help Mr. Powell, unfortunately, the photo page of his passport was so badly damaged it could no longer be regarded as a valid travel document, British Airways said. Fire at retirement disposal facility in St. James. A section of the retirement disposal site in St. James is now on fire. The fire was discovered on Monday at approximately 8 a.m. According to reports, the western section of the facility that is being used as the active cell tipping phase has been affected. The Jamaica Fire Brigade are currently in the process of extinguishing the blaze. Our operation procedures as it relates to fires have been activated, and the stockpiled cover material at the facility is being used to assist with combating the blaze. At this time, smoke nuisance is minimal, and we are working assiduously to return operations at the disposal facility to normality in the shortest possible time, Sharnon Williams, Customer Relations Officer of the WPM Waste Management Limited, said in a release. Man gunned down on Eastwood Park Road. A man was gunned down by unknown assailants while he was having a drink on Eastwood Park Road in Kingston on Friday. The deceased has been identified as a 27-year-old Demi Newell of Potosi Avenue, Pembroke Hall in the parish. Reports from the Halfway Tree Police are that about 9:53 p.m., Newell was among a group of men having drinks at the location when he was pounced upon by a gunman traveling on foot. It is reported that he was shot several times. The police were alerted and he was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigation continues. Fire at Rocky Point Seafood Restaurant leaves 24 jobless. 24 people have been left jobless after fire gutted the popular Rocky Point Seafood Restaurant in Clarendon early Monday morning. The fire, which began shortly after 4 a.m., damaged the main building and the main dining area. Deputy Superintendent in charge of the Fire Brigade Clarendon branch, Dennis Lyon, said they received a call 5 minutes after the blaze started. The brigade received a call of a building on fire at White Sand Beach, Rocky Point. On arrival, the restaurant and reception area were engulfed in flames. The brigade got into operation and was able to bring the fire under control. It was subsequently extinguished. We are concerned because there are 2 buildings on the property and both were destroyed and they were not in proximity to each other, he said. Up to noon, investigators were still at the scene doing further assessment to determine the cause of the fire. In December, a section of the property was destroyed by fire. It was later refurbished. However, that same structure was once again completely destroyed in Monday morning's fire. More than 350 land titles to be issued to St. Elizabeth residents tomorrow. The national land agencies will distribute more than 350 certificates of title to residents of Flagaman, Berlin, Potsdam, and Exton in St. Elizabeth tomorrow. The titles will be issued under the agency's systematic land registration program, which was launched in 2019 to assist the persons who have been in open, undisturbed, and undisputed possession of land for 12 years or more. This distribution activity follows the NLA's inaugural systematic land registration land titling ceremony held on February 23, which saw 35 residents receiving their certificates of title under the program. Residents living in the remaining communities of Burnt Savannah and Essex Valley in St. Elizabeth should expect to receive their titles in the upcoming 2022-2023 fiscal year, the agency said in a press release this morning. Chief Executive Officer and Commissioner of Lands at the NLA, Cherise Walcott, noted that the systematic land registration program will contribute to the fulfillment of the agency's mandate to issue 20,000 titles in 3 years. The systematic land registration program was implemented to increase land registration levels across the island. Since its implementation, it has afforded many citizens the opportunity to acquire legal ownership of their land and, by extension, improve their standard of living. Furthermore, the land titling process is being carried out expeditiously, and as such, more citizens will stand to benefit, Walcott said. She further highlighted that the Prime Minister has declared several communities as systematic adjudication areas, and as a result, residents should expect representatives from the agency to visit their communities to adjudicate their rights and interest in land. In addition to St. Elizabeth, systematic adjudication areas have been declared in parts of St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, and Portland, the agency's CEO added. In St. Catherine, 26 additional communities have been declared, which include Above Rocks, Glengough, and Sligoville. A full list of the systematic adjudication areas can be found on the National Land Agency's website at www.nla.gov.jm. Application for importation of chicken back and neck opens April 1. Come April 1, registered entities will be able to make applications under the revised regime of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries for the importation of chicken back and chicken neck. In December 2020, the Integrity Commission had recommended that with immediate effect, the ministry should stop the issuance of chicken back and neck imports permits under current arrangements. The Commission had criticized the ministry for giving preferential treatment to applicants on the basis of prior importation history and suggested that the integrity of the award process was compromised and hindered competition. Jamaica imports around $25 million worth of chicken back and chicken neck each year. According to the Integrity Commission, of the 116 importers of chicken back and neck during the period 2006 to 2013, the entities Spanish Green Store, Trans Trading Limited, Master Mac Limited, Triple M Limited, Chris Ryan, Brand Lou Import Limited, and the Lylon Limited imported 46% of all the chicken neck and the chicken back. The damning report by the Commission cited fraud, duty evasion, and a permit process that lacked integrity and facilitated corruption. Some importers were also accused of blending in leg quarters among shipments of chicken back and neck to escape combined tariffs for premium parts that reportedly amounted to as much as 240%. Chicken neck and back are lower-grade parts that are consumed in huge volumes among Jamaica's poorest households. Applications should be made through the Ministry's online trade portal at www.nla.gov.jm moatrade.gov.jm. The application period will end on April 8. In an advertisement, the ministry said successful entities will be contacted regarding the allocations granted for these items. Entities can obtain additional information by sending an email to marketing@moa.gov.jm. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.